All right, good morning. So I don't know if I got enough time to do this, honestly. I didn't do it yesterday because there was a car accident. I was stuck on the interstate for an hour, and then I just had to go to the doctor. So yesterday I read Proverbs 8. Today I skipped around and went and was reading about David and Absalom, I think. So anyway, verses I like 10. Proverbs 8, verse 10. Choose my instruction of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold, for wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. So this whole chapter is about wisdom. Verse 17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. Verse 19. My fruit is better than fine gold. What I yield surpasses choice silver. 20 and 23. The Lord brought me forth as the first of his works, before his deeds of old. I was appointed from eternity, from the beginning, before the world began. And a lot of these verses, I was like, oh, that sounds like Jesus. And then on the side notes, it was saying the same thing. So I was like, yes, I'm learning something. Anyway, sorry. Verse 35 and 36. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But whoever fails to find me harms himself. All who hate me love death. That's crazy. It's true, though. If you hate wisdom, you love death. If you hate Jesus, you'll love death, apparently. If you look at it that way, it changes, the whole, not prospect, the whole circumstance. Yeah, I'm extremely tired. Number 1, would wisdom make your list of 10 most precious things in the world? Why? And this is what I said. I'm not sure. I haven't made a list. So that's going to be a goal this week. So today's Wednesday. That goal may be out the window just because I've been so busy. But busy is fine. It keeps me out of trouble. Yeah, I don't know. Number 2, what, if anything, could buy wisdom? And I said, wisdom cannot be bought. It is gained. And it's gained through pain, suffering, even though we don't like to do it, trials and tribulations. I'm going to tell you, I learned more from pain and suffering and trials and tribulations than good times, unfortunately, but I do. And people just keep walking by now. And sometimes other people, hopefully we can get wisdom from other people. So we don't have to go through the things. We can learn from other people's mistakes. Hello, that is a goal of mine. Yes, it is. But I have a tendency, I'm hard-headed, I think. I learn things the hard way. Sometimes repeatedly, over and over and over. On the other hand, what could wisdom buy? And I said, wisdom gains you a lot. I said how to talk and act in certain situations with people, friends, your spouse, positions. Wisdom can teach you a lot. If the speed limit sign says the speed limit is 35, wisdom says you should do 35 and you shouldn't do 60 and a 35. Hello, because why? There's going to be consequences. There could be huge consequences. That's just one example. I'm trying to think of something else real quick to pop in my head. Wisdom tells you shouldn't steal, right? Hello. Wisdom, if you listen to wisdom can tell you a lot of how to make it everyday life. And honestly, every day I pray and I say, God, give me your wisdom. That's part of my prayers. Give me your wisdom. Question number 4. How can you find wisdom or life without Christ? I said you can't. I said you can have worldly wisdom through books, but godly wisdom is better as it helps you through life, because I said God knows everything. So if you get his wisdom, then it will help you in each and every situation in life. Sorry, I'm looking at a scripture that I put down, and okay, it does go with this question. So I said, how can you find wisdom or life without Christ, right? And you can't. And you can have worldly wisdom, though. You can, learn and go get an education. And I'm a firm believer in education. But there's a scripture that says that God takes the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. So that is very interesting to me. So you can have all the wisdom, book smarts that you want. But I think in life, people like to say street smarts. It takes street smarts and book smarts to make book smarts to make it. in this world, and you definitely have to be guided and led by God to make it, yeah. So wisdom. If you haven't made a list of your top 10 most precious things, that's a goal this week. It's a goal for me. Today's Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to make that goal. Maybe I could do it at lunchtime. So I'll try that. 10 most precious things to me, because obviously it's going to be my God, our God, my children. That's 2 out of 8. So I don't know what else is most precious to me. There's not a whole lot, honestly. So make a list. I challenge you to make a list. What are your top 10 most precious things to you? Wow. And then take a look at that list and ask yourself, is like wisdom on that list? Yeah, I think it's probably going to be on my list, since I only have 2 out of 10, excuse me. I have 8 things left. So wisdom, probably, yeah, because especially from God, because it's important to me to be able to make it. But you have to have smarts, especially from God, like the discernment God gives me. What I wouldn't give it for nothing in this world. Like, I can't see, like, without contacts, glasses. Like, you could be like right here, like up in my face, and I can't see you. So I've always prayed, like, God, give me my vision back, because y'all don't know what it's like. If you can see, it's a blessing, truly. Like the saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. So true. So if you have vision, you don't know how much of a blessing it is. Just like me being able to have my arms and my hands and everything, like all my body parts are here, it's a blessing, and I don't really realize it. But those that don't have realize what a blessing it truly is. So I've always like, oh, will you pray for me, to get my vision back, and someone told me once, God told me that you see perfectly clear, and they were speaking spiritually, and it's true. And honestly, I'd rather spiritually be able to see than to fully have my vision back, because at least I can use things to correct my visions. I can see, like contacts and glasses. So definitely I would rather have that spiritual sight above natural sight. Like, because the things that God shows me helps me to protect myself. And to me, that's using wisdom. The things that he shows me is to protect myself, and to know people, like, you can't get any greater than that, to know people's true intents. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't mess up, that I don't miss it, because emotions come into play. Like, the spiritual sight just goes out the window, like, which is horrible. So anyways, today's about wisdom. Y'all get wisdom. I think there's a verse that says, get wisdom for all you can get her for. So do that, because that will help you make it in every situation in life. Literally, it will. Like, if you get pulled over by a cop, wisdom says don't do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? See from their point of view. Don't be moving around in your car. Don't be putting your hands in your pockets. I'm just using it as an example. Wisdom says treat them with respect, because they're human beings, for God's sake. And they are in a position of authority. So you treat them with respect. Respect is a word this world does not know anymore. That's for darn sure. Anyways, I'm going to end. Make that list. Tell me all about it. I'll make my list today, hopefully at lunch. Hopefully, I'm not going to promise, but either today or tomorrow. Yeah, because it's been a crazy week. So with that said, get wisdom for all you can get, because you will not be sorry. Wisdom is far, far better than riches. Far, far better than anything else you could possibly think of, especially wisdom from God. Like, it really is. Money is just money. And I'm saying that. I mean, money helps us, to have the house, food, car, everything that we need. Yes, it's true. But if you have wisdom, then you can get riches. But then what are the true riches? Anyways, all right, I'm done. I can't keep going on. All right, you guys have a fabulous day. I really thought today was Thursday. I don't know how, because I had my thing last night and it was Tuesday, but somehow I just skipped Wednesday altogether. I don't know. But anyways, y'all have a fabulous day. Love y'all. Peace.